Duchess and Valkyrie, Two Little Cats. Written and illustrated by Dolores Keaveney. Published by DB Press. Duchess and Valkyrie were two little cats that lived in the hay shed with lots of bats. They lay in the sun and played in the hay and chased all the big rats far, far away. The two little cats had nowhere to stay when their owners decided to move far away. Then Grandad offered to give them a home in a small country cottage where they could roam. In the beginning, they were both very shy, but they got bolder and bolder as time went by. They crept into the house and ate all the cake. Grandad realized he had made a mistake. They chased all the birds and ate all their food, and this put Grandad in a terrible mood. He shouted and chased them all over the place, but the two cats just sat there with a smile on each face. "Oh dear," said Grandad, "what will I do now?" As he gazed in amazement while they chased a big cow. They ran up the road and into a house, and straight up the stairs as they followed a mouse. A brown cat called Tommy gave them a great stare, so they fled from the house just like a March hare. They went up through the garden as fast as they could, jumped into the puddles, and got covered with mud. Back to their own house they decided to go. They sneaked in the window so no one would know. They put mud on the carpets and mud on the beds, then crept under the duvet and covered their heads. At this stage poor Grandad had all he could take. He went to the garden and brought in a rake. "Get out!" he shouted as he waved it about. So the two little cats ran hurriedly out. They ran far away as fast as they could, and soon they were wet and covered with mud. They hid in the ditches and felt very bad. Both were very lonely, homeless, and sad. Several days passed, and there wasn't a trace. Without the two cats, it was a sad place. Grandad was sorry he had shouted that day. He wished they were back in the cottage to stay. Then one sunny morning, he looked out the door. The two little cats were asleep on the floor. He danced and he sang with joy and delight. It truly was an amazing sight. To have them back home was Grandad's great treasure. He knew that the cats would stay there forever. Duchess and Valkyrie both live there still, in that small cottage up there on the hill.